About damn time. This is our last race before the one tonight. We're going to get all the badness out. We're going to purge it all. Get rid of all that shit. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you guys can't see this. Ooh, Moon Pearl on Uncle. Wow. You guys can't see this, obviously, but Whoa, and the hammer! The IRC. So the IRC is how the, Wow, we might have Dark World access in like a minute. The IRC is how the races are controlled for the times and everything like that. And there's always the running joke that somebody puts in that they're done, you know, a couple of seconds into the race. And one of the guys did that, you know, just as a joke, ha 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 ha. And then he meant to undone, which is, you know, you can, if you do it by accident, you can undone and it takes it away. Except he accidentally quit instead of undunning, so he basically forfeited. Oops. You weren't dropping anything good anyway. I'm gonna check it. I just can't not check this. I like having that information. You know, I could have just gone and done escape at this point since I got the hammer. That might have actually been the right play. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't hammer those things. So this might be the... Whoa, silvers. Okay. This is going to be a safe quit, I think. Unless it's a 50 rupee drop or bombs, this is going to be a safe quit. I've done this a couple of times before. It's pretty rare. Oh, never mind. Actually, you know what? We're still going to save quit. I want to try this. We're going to try this routing change. I've seen some people do this. And it's not the worst route in the world. Because you save a little bit of time coming in. And basically you've already checked the top half. So there's no reason not to, you know, you're checking the bottom. You get a couple of free bombs here. And then you don't have to make that long walk. The only issue is you have to, well, you got to go up here, and then you got to reset this room a couple of times. But I've seen a lot of people do this. It's actually, it's pretty common to do it this way. Because that spot right there, it's a 50-50 if there's a bomb on that spot. So, you get 2 bombs, you can check out the bottom, and then go back up, and then you save quit underneath the house. And it saves a couple of screen transitions. Let's just do this now. 7 red and 1. I did this in one of the tournaments too. Normally when I get the 50 rupees, I just say screw it, and I just walk down and buy the bombs. But you know, there's no harm in doing this. It's basically the same in time. Because now I don't have to do the top half of this. Because it's already been done. Ooh, literacy. I can read a book. Oh, dude, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. You know what we're going to do, right? We're going to check the ped, and we're going to save quit. This actually worked out to get a ped check in this way, because then if you did it the other way, you would have had to come all the way down here and then run all the way back up. So it's actually worked out to our advantage to get an early ped check in. And if we find... Oh, God, cats. If we find, like, Power Glove here, too, then, you know, it saves us some time, too, because we can immediately just turn right back around and go into Dark World with 3 hearts. These cats are just going crazy right now. I gave them treats, and they went all... I shouldn't say that T word out loud. They know it. They all know it. They get all crazy when they get the T word in them. Ah, shit. Oh, man. That's the one thing I didn't want to see is a B. Now I feel like I have to go back down and get this before heading to the pedestal. I feel I have to do it. That was the one thing I didn't want to see. Because now this negated the gain we're going to get by going up north. Because we got to talk to this little lazy punk to get a piece of heart. That's all he's got. Just got a piece of heart. Couldn't have had anything good. He couldn't have had a full heart. Like, why didn't he have a full heart? I know I'm setting myself up here. Alright, 2 bottles. Better than 1. We're gonna get all the information here. And apparently all the hearts, too. Alright. So we're at 7 minutes, and we're just now going up there. So we're a little behind, but not by a much. I mean, we're going to have all the information we possibly need. Which is very, very important, obviously. The question is going to be is where we go from here. We don't have the Power Glove yet, so we can't do back end of Escape. We could do front end of Escape. I do like doing that early when you get a weapon. Or I could just do South Route. Let's check it. 7.5 minute ped check. Couch cash. We're going to go south. Yeah, we're going to go south. And if we're in luck, we find some rupees on this route, because we do have the Moon Pearl, so if we fake Flipper, we can get 3 additional items out of sequence. So right now, we're just basically hoping to get some extra rupees. It would net us 1 additional item if we do fake Flipper, which we may not. I haven't quite made up my mind on that one yet. Ice Rod. Okay. Getting the Ice Rod this early means the chances are it's not a... Turtle Rock is not live. So I'm thinking about actually going to Desert Palace here with a book. I know I can't clear it. I'm actually going to grab this 20 and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Desert instead. The early book is going to lead me to Desert instead of finishing. So I have the mini Molderum Cave to do still. But we're going to go and do it this way. We can't steal a key. That's the one bad thing about doing it this way is we cannot actually steal a key. So if it is key locked and the gloves are not in here, then, you know, all we're going to get basically is information, unless there's a strange item here. So there's a bit of risk involved here. But we did get the early book, and early book generally will push you to Desert. Oh, that's right, you're heading to the quad. All right, dude. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you, and we'll catch you when you get back. We'll catch you on the weekend. Yeah. Before you go? Are you going to? You are in this weekend, right? Are you in for pastimes on Saturday? Oh, you're heading to Jersey. What are you doing in Jersey? I mean, I know your mom lives there, but I thought you were doing the quad. Oh, you're doing Christmas in the quad. Oh, so you're not going to be back this weekend then? Okay. All right, dude. Cool. All right. Well, travel safe. We'll catch you. We'll catch you next week then. All right. Cool. So we got our item. That's not what I wanted. So we'll get to see what's on the torch, and then we'll check the big chest if it's if the torch is not live. And I think this is going to be a safe quit because we know there's a piece of heart on the ledge. We don't give a damn about it. And a piece of heart. We're done here. Well, that is unfortunate. We chose wrong. Not only that, we didn't get any rupees. Actually, that was the other reason I wanted to do it that way, is to actually get some additional rupees. Oh my god, my cats. Because I do want to have 500 rupees when I go do... If I'm going to do fake flippers when I go down to the mini Moldrum Cave. Because then I'll go to Ice Rod Cave, and then I'll do the loop up. Even though we're starting to run out of places to check. So that's unfortunate. Especially if we find, you know... If we find both, you know, the last two items to finish this. We find Power Glove and or a Fire Source, so... That'll be an unfortunate circumstance. But at least we know we can just go straight in. We're done. So and that is worthless. And I will not do the dark room here. Not from this side, and certainly not without a fire source and the sword. I could do it, but it's not worth the effort. Especially if you don't know if the key's on this side. Because the key could be on the other side. Money. Money is good. Money gives us the opportunity to do better on fake flippers and actually get an additional item. Okay, that's kind of why we're doing it this way. I mean, we have to do it anyway. It's shit you're never not gonna check, I don't think. Especially when you don't have Dark World access yet. Oh man, I don't have enough magic. Otherwise I'd do the Frozen Soldier. I don't have enough magic to use my Ice Rod, though. Shit. Damn it. How about this for bad choices? Well. I mean, we are pushing Mini Moldrum Cave off as late as we can here. And it's probably the item. You know, probably is. At this point, I would not be surprised. So instead, we're going to go to Pendant Eastern. We're going to get 5 to 6 items on this route. Which is great. I really should not base my decisions on a sequence break. But I'm kind of doing it here. killing me, Smalls. I'm telling you, I'm getting all the bad out. I'm getting it all out now. Because we race in 4 hours. What time is it? 3.5 hours. I'm getting all this bad out. I'm actually, honestly, I'm a little surprised that the book didn't lead us somewhere. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. That early book is usually a telling sign. I mean, it does mean that when we do find the fire source in the gloves, we can just go down and then do it without the mirror. But usually that leads you to a clear. Jesus. We found all that shit at the very, very beginning, and now it's just dried up. We haven't found dick. Yeah, we're gonna have to finish. We'll end up finishing at Mini Molderum if this doesn't pan out. Which we were right there, and we decided to go left instead of right. But I don't regret my decision. You know, taking hindsight out, I don't regret the decision to check out Desert before checking out Mini Molderum. I really don't. It takes the same amount of time, and we have an item that leads us to a dungeon. So that's perfectly reasonable. There's more items, you know, Mini Molderum to Ice Rod Cave, but, you know, it's dungeons versus overworld still. And who knows? I mean, the Power Glove might be in here. The Power Glove might be in here. I love it when that happens. I love it. Truth be told, the Power Glove might be in here. Oh shit, I walked right by it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Are you fucking kidding me? There it is. Oh man, both of them are being trolly. They both block my path. See if we can get a quick one here. Ah, shit. No, missed it. And now that guy woke up. So I gotta hit him in the head. Cool. Alright, so. We're going to take the south route. Right? Is that... Should I do it this way? Yeah, we're going to do it this way. The question's going to be, do we go north and around, or do we actually just go take this all the way to Kakariko? I actually think I'm going to take the north route. Oh, what this time, Dread? You do support, I'm assuming you do, like, network support or something like that. So my guess, I kind of understand that, you know, that process. Of getting just weird, odd calls that make absolutely no sense. I'm in the same boat. I think I'm going to go north. I think I'm going to go north and get the pyramid out of the way. There's the flips. Okay, so this is actually... Now we're actually back in... Pretty much back in sequence. If... Yeah, actually, well, we're not, we never actually went out of sequence, my bad. We never actually went up there. I haven't done a crystal check. Let's do that now. Alright, so blue, of course, because we got it early. And 6, and where's 5? I knew that Turtle Rock was going to be a pendant because we got the ice route right away. I've done this route a couple of times, and it's paid off, I think, every time I've done it. It is kind of a strange route, because making the long walk up to Catfish is, well, long. But it's paid off. I think both times I've done this, it has paid off. So the reason you do this way is because you don't have the mirror. And you're going to have a chance of getting the mirror taking the backwards route. And thus you'll get more items on the way back. It's the only reason you do it this way. The problem is that this is just slow. It's not very quick at all. And it only pays off if Catfish is holding. My god, if Catfish has the mirror, though, this is the play to end all plays. I just called the Power Glove. I bet Catfish can have the mirror. Oh, okay. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. That would have been crazy if he did. I'd have been burned at the stake as a witch at that point. Burn the witch! Oh crap! Yeah, I still haven't done Mini Moldrum Cave. I have to go do that. I don't know why I did it this way. This is not efficient at all. This is normally the way you would just go to do this side, but in fact, I'm gonna save quit here because it's gonna be quicker to walk down there than it will be to do it the other way. That was a mistake. I should have just done it this way first. It's the magic rack fairy. He just runs around and magically installs Cisco routers. You know, it's like Christmas. Oh, great. I hate this. Hate this cave with hammer. I'm gonna use bombs for the other half of this. Oh crap, I could have thrown my bee out there. Yeah, it's too late now. That's gonna split the gap, yeah. Oh, come on. That took 4 bombs. That's ridiculous. Ooh, oh my god, and boots were here. And the sword! Oh, the pain! Oh my god, we chose very, very, very poorly. Oh my goodness, oh my damn. To quote, hey kitty. To quote Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I've chosen poorly. Oh my god, did I choose poorly. Hey, kitty. Sit on my keyboard, please. Oh my god, I chose so poorly on that one. Damn book fooled me. That's what I get for reading. That's a lesson to you, kiddies. Don't read. It'll get you nowhere. If you read a book, you won't get a sword and boots. Remember that Unky Dunka told you this. Hi. There's my girl. I wouldn't normally do this route, because now that I have a weapon, I would just go to Dark World and do Blind. But since I was down there to do the mini Moldrum Cave, I'm just going to finish this route. And just say I'm done with it forever. Aww, because it can still pay off here. I have to do a save quit anyway. Ooh, okay. That paid off, actually. Again, lamp is one of those weird items. Hi. Look at this. Look at this cat. So cute. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Coin. Key. Well, we have the lamp now, so we can go check this without any harm. Yeah, I've got Death Mountain access, but honestly, I'm not interested in going there yet. I have no interest of going up there, because I've got... I could start doing Village of Outcasts, so I'll do that instead. There's just no point. I'll get there eventually. I don't have the hook shot or the mirror, so... And Princess Kiva is taking her royal spot on the throne. Alright, so we'll hit the bonk rocks and then we'll start our normal route. Unfortunately, we're a little bit in there. We're 27 minutes. Now, here's good news. Good news is we checked a lot of shit. Bad news is we didn't find shit. And unfortunately, now Desert is available to clear. Now, the good thing is that Desert is available to clear, and we eventually have to go back down there. So we can do that very last. It's actually fortunate that Meyer is a crystal at this point. Otherwise, we would have lost some time. The only way that wouldn't be a... that wouldn't have worked out to our advantage would be is if... Meyer was a pendant and we just never have to go down there. But in this scenario, it's fine. So, oh, God. I can't not check Skullwoods, but I don't want to. I really don't want to check Skullwoods here. Unfortunately, there's going to be no Ice Rod chasing because we already found the Ice Rod and Turtle Rock's not required anyway. We already know the pedestal is out. We checked the ped early if you guys weren't here to see it. Because we got the book in... we got the book down in town and just decided to check it before we went up. So we knew pedestal at 7 minutes. Should probably just use hammer here. It's going to be a lot quicker. I can't not do Skullwoods. This is the thing you just can't stop. You can't give up on Skullwoods. I know the percentages have dropped in this version of getting an item here, but... And then you get the bow. Again, you can't not do Skullwoods. I stand by this, and I will forever do Skullwoods first. It's just got items. I gotta be careful here. Lesson number 2. So there's 2 lessons I've given you today. Unky Dunka has given you 2 lessons today. Lesson number 1, don't read books. They're evil, and they send you the wrong way. Lesson number 2, always go to Skullwoods. I'm sure I'll have a 3rd lesson before the end of the day. I'm sure I'll have lesson 3 eventually. I'm actually going to use these handy-dandy silvers. Kill these Gibdos. Well, maybe kill these Gibdos. Aww. And now my kitty's going to sleep. We're done here. I'm actually going to get this full decanter really quick. It only takes a second to get. And I do actually want the magic. And perfect timing. Alright, so we know the second chest is lamp or fire locked. But that's fine. We got the bow. Which isn't insanely important, you know, right this second. We got to get back across to the other side, but we'll get there probably, actually. We'll probably do the south route out of town, and we'll head that direction, so. We already know we don't have to finish Eastern. Eastern's clear. Because we know that we've already got our 3 items, and it's not a pet seed, so. We know we're done there, so we can finish pod whenever. You know, if we find the... We're probably going to go do that next, in all honesty, after we do... I didn't drop the bomb in time. After we do Thieves Town, we're just going to head the south route down. We'll check a few items, then we'll head that direction, so... I just barely have enough money for the game here. I actually don't have the money for the dig game. Unless I find a rupee drop in here somewhere. Happens. I have just enough money for that. So I need 50 some rupees to do the dig game still. And that's because Zora ripped us off. Well, Zora didn't rip us off. Zora did give us the lamp, which, you know, we don't care the lamp, but it is a fire source. So I guess it's not a rip-off. So that means if we get the mirror anytime soon, we can go to Hera, and we can clear Hera. Do you notice how I say, like, mirror as I'm opening chests? Because I want it to be that item. Like, I could have said sword right there, and it would have been a sword. And we did it earlier with the power glove. So it's like I have some strange power. Because that would be like me going to this chest and saying, hey, look, it's the big key. And then opening this one and saying, oh, cool, it's the hook shot. Damn. Yeah, so that's the standard vanilla prizes from the chess game. So in the vanilla game, that is there's one piece of heart that is in all of those chests, and you're supposed to keep opening until you find it. But you can get like, you know, pieces. You can get single hearts and single hearts, single arrows, rupee drops, and stuff like that. That's the consolation prizes for that game in the vanilla game. Oh, there it is. Found it. Ooh, right at the gap. Hey, Space Age. I was just commenting on my ability to call items out of chests. So keep in mind, this is green pendant. The reason we're doing this is because we're still searching for items. But this is green pendant, but we'll probably clear it. Even though that's the 3rd item. As third item, right? Yes, yeah. I did it earlier. I called the Power Glove. And I kind of called an item in Skullwoods, although I did not specify which item. That pretty bow was sitting there. What we need now is the mirror. We really need the mirror. The flute would be sufficient, but we want the mirror. Hey, Blind has a hookshot. I'm cool with that. Because that would send us to Hera. And we're going to do the green pendant. I mean, we're already here, so there's no reason not to do this. Didn't mean to bonk that one. I thought you couldn't bonk that one that way. Shit. Mirror, that's the last items here. So, Space Age, you weren't here. I don't think Dread, I don't think you were here either. If you take a look at the sub count... One closer. Our resident wise-ass Mooner. How did that not hit it? Hello. What's that? Oh, you have been? Cool. Pretty good blind kill. Give me an item. That is not a good item. So this could be a huge loss if the green pendant does not pay off. But we're running out of places to go, so yeah, no, it'll happen eventually. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, bring it in here. Now, here's an unfortunate circumstance. We do not have the money to do the dig game. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. I have money to do the dig game.
You've seen gameplay, right? You know how valuable rupees are.
Yeah.
I own a mere slight fraction.
Oh my god.
Agreed, okay.
Yeah. Do gifted subs count? I don't see why they wouldn't.
What does he mean by gifted subs?
You can gift subscriptions now on Twitch.
To other people?
Yeah.
So you could gift someone that he knows a subscription to your channel.
Yeah, he could do that. I'm not going to stop him. He's just trying to push the date up.
Oh.
I know that's what he's doing.
Space Age? Yes, you need to.
I mean, I'm not stopping him, but
you need to get this up to 12.
No.
I would love to see the day. It has been years since I've seen this guy. Stay 24 hours. After the 12-hour mark, oh, he gets really
They've seen it. They've all seen these marathons. They've seen. I guarantee you these guys have seen multiples, 2 if not 3 of them. Okay, so I don't know if you knew this. So I made a gamble. I made a wager with the guys in chat that if I win, damn. All right, that was a loss. If I win the Zelda tournament, if I win the whole thing, I will do a Slender marathon.
Or just a plain boring marathon, because Slenderman's not really that scary anymore.
Yeah.
Slenderman,
You know me, I don't
that's
like...
pre-2000.
You know what? Shut up. Shut up. I don't like those games at all.
Well,
I do not like green eggs and ham.
I will let you guys know that that's never going to happen. That's why he's raging, because he knows. Or
Well, again, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win the event. Okay. I would love to, but I need to win tonight and then pray for a tiebreaker. So.
how about this? I still want to see you play at least one more.
No.
Maybe Friday still.
No. Okay, you guys don't get it, do you? You don't get it. Fear is a negative emotion.
Yeah, same with depression, anxiety, stress, and all those other
And I don't want any of that.
things. You deal with it every day, like you said. It's
Yeah,
something that
but
you
I
never
have the
think
choice not to have the fear.
about. So
So
where's
I'm
my
not-
choice, Dad.
Well,
I deal with it every day.
I didn't ask to be
and-
born, dads.
Oh, still, right. So you tell me
But-
who has a choice here.
I do.
So you...
And I'm choosing not go clean out the cat box.
I want you to explain to me how come I don't have a choice in this.
Because tough titties. You gotta talk to your mom about that one.
Oh, so you're blaming her for that.
Shit, yes I am.
You know what? You're probably right. My mom has some really, really bad sides.
I know I am.
Oh.
That's a tough titty.
Right, they're 10.
So, yeah. If you guys didn't figure this out, my wife is not my son's mother. So I tend to badmouth her from time to time.
What's funny is she never does it back to you.
Yes, she does.
Not that I do.
She doesn't do it in your presence. I guarantee you she does.
Something. I'm curious now. What type of thing has she said?
I did. This is adult speak, and I don't want to belittle your mother in negative fashion. That's rude.
She's belittling me in negative fashion.
Yeah, but don't drop to her level.
I'm not that stupid.
So anyway, go clean up.
I know better.
Go clean out the cat box.
See, that's the chest that always has the key, right?
No, that's not guaranteed.
How come it's always, though?
It usually is because the way this dungeon is formed, they have it formed so you get a lot of keys up front because most of the doors are in the back. So it's set up so that you get most of the keys are up front so that you can traverse the dungeon properly. So anyway, yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is
Don't listen to me.
I don't remember what the moral of the story was. I don't know how we got to this point.
Where's the big chest in this dungeon?
It's in the back. It's in the maze.
Have you seen the maze?
So go clean up the cat box. Get it
I
done.
want to know where the big chest is in this dungeon.
It's in the back. It's in the dark maze. That's what I just said.
Maze?
Yeah, it's on the back left.
I don't know the layout of this dungeon.
Oh.
I'm not like you who looks at layouts.
I don't look up layouts either. I just know where it is because I've played it 1,000 times. Did you stop playing this, or?
I'm still playing it. I'm trying to
Okay.
find the chest.
Okay, cool.
There it is.
That's right there.
That's
The
where-
dark maze is on the left.
That's where the key is.
Yes. Haha. Yes, the cat box is in the dark maze. It's in the back room. So, here's the thing. I'm actually going to grab some of these rupees. You know, I could just...
Is there really a point?
Yeah, because I'm out of money.
What do you need money for? You bought everything.
If I want to buy some potions.
Oh,
It only takes a few seconds to do this, so... So, my son has one chore. Oh, two. Okay, you take out the garbage with the cat poop. Ooh, there's the mirror. Okay, that makes a big difference.
see, I don't take him out.
And the cane!
This is just dungeons.
Look at this. We're getting some shit
I
here.
found 3 things in this. 3 good things.
Yep. Oops, there's +1 bonk.
I wonder if anyone's captured the
No.
Is that legal?
If you want to keep count, I'm sure you could.
I guess at the end.
That's why I'm not going to do... I was thinking about doing like a bonk contest for the marathon, but I'm not going to do it because then if I announce it in advance, then people are just going to actually literally keep track of the bonks, and it's not going to be fair.
Well, I haven't been keeping track, but I a few times you've actually bonked. But I'm pretty sure I'm off by now. Alright, I'm going to go take care of that cat box.
Okay, thank you. So, Pod has been very good to us here. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll abso-fucking-lutely happen. Especially if I put anything of value up for grabs. Well, this is good news, bad news. So the good news is we found a bunch of shit. The bad news is it's in an area that you can't really not do. And we did waste time inside of Thieves Town that ended up being actually a complete dud.
I just had an idea.
Yep.
Bot count.
Yeah?
You know what kind of fun to put with bot count?
What?
Tip jar. So
No. I don't have that much money.
not anymore.
I don't have enough money to...
Once you get more subscribers, maybe.
No, I do not have enough money to put a tip jar for my bonks because I bonk a lot.
No. You keep the tip jar for, you know, your mistakes if it's like, you know, when you punt. But the person who, you know...
That's why I'm not doing anything of monetary value, because then everybody will be sitting there writing down bonk, 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 bonk. And then like 1,000 people will get the right number.
Well, then don't say that to them.
Well, then there's no point in having a contest. Go clean out the catalogs. Don't move, don't... Oh, shit. Oh, don't move. Oh, fuck, he moved. So I whiffed. There he goes. Alright. So now we gotta go to Death Mountain. So we missed a couple of items down south. Those are going to be difficult to get, actually. Because we're not going to go to Swamp yet. We're definitely going to go to Death Mountain. We're going to clear Hera. Like, this is an easy one. And I think I'm going to skip King's Tomb for right now. I could do King's Tomb while I'm here, but I'm actually going to wait until I'm in this area, Dark World, so that I can do both it with the ledge at the same time. Well, actually, no, I have to do it that way anyway, because I don't have the Titan's Mitts yet. So never mind. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I would have to be Dark World for that anyway, and I'd lose my Dark Portal, so... Damn it. So, I have to feel like I'm behind, just because we had the option of getting boots super early and we didn't get it. And we have checked a few things that have not paid off. So I have to feel I'm a bit behind here overall. There's like 15 people in this race too. So, unfortunately, this is turning into a pretty linear seed, and none of our risks have actually paid. So I have to feel I'm a bit behind. The logic has been pretty straightforward, unfortunately. Oh, come on, Jesus Christ. Really? Oh, come on! Every rock is coming right at my goddamn head. I couldn't even get a spin slash set up. There, I got that one. That's ridiculous, man. We gotta get all the bad out. Get rid of it all. Purge all of the badness. We need to be on our best effort for tonight. We cannot afford these little slip-ups. Forgot I didn't write down that I have a sword. 50 bucks. Alright, so this will finish Hera. So we're looking for the flute, is really it. I mean, we need the flute, we need the fire rod, we need the hook shot, but the flute is kind of the big one. There's a mushroom. We're gonna get hit here. Nope, we didn't. one item. This will be big key or little key. Little key. We gotta do the basement. Mushroom. We're gonna wait on that mushroom until we absolutely have to. Or until we find the flute. Because eventually we'll go to turn in some goo. Alright, so, break time. Here's the order of events. We are going to, after we finish this, we're going to go do, so we'll drop down. How do we want to do this? It doesn't matter which way we do this, really, because we have to go down and then back up. We have to go down, spiral, back into, and then we'll probably save quit. Truck hit outside internet cable and tore it down. Site does not have internet. Well, there's your problem. Okay, so here's a funny story. Kind of similar, but yeah, I guess it's in the same vein. So, I used to work... I used to work in telephony. I worked in telephony for like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, something like that, quite a while. And I worked on what was called the impairment team. So whenever there was a massive outage, that was my thing. So it's +2 bonks, by the way. And telephony telephony was built, and this was 15 years ago, so it might have changed, but the concept remains intact, where you want to build your networks in a ring, for redundancy. You always want to build them in a ring. So basically, you always have 2 lines. You have a line that goes around this way, and then a line that comes right back around this way for redundancy. So that if something in the ring is cut, you can always go back around the other way. So the signal can basically go from 1 o'clock all the way around to 12 o'clock, or from 12 o'clock all the way around to 1 o'clock. It's built that way on purpose, for redundancy. So that if it's cut, you can always go the other way. So we had a fiber network that was built in Indianapolis that was built with, that structure in mind. And it was a great structure, and everything was fantastic, and, all's better, and, they did it smart. The problem was, at one area of this fiber ring, they put the 2 pieces of fiber side by side right next to a railroad track. So one side of the ring was on one side of the railroad track, the other side of the ring was on the other side of the railroad track. Now you can see where this story is going. So we had an issue, and this is one of our 3 major telephone switches. And they had an issue with one of the trains where it derailed at a part. And those big hooks that used to be on the that are on the railroad, the rail cars, to pick shit up? Well, it fucking plucked it clipped one of the poles and tore it in a way that it actually tore it out of the ground and tore out the edge of the rail out of the ground, thus separating both sides of the fiber ring. That was hell on earth for me for like 2 weeks. Because it took out everything. I'm actually done here. Jesus, there was nothing here. It tore out everything. Where am I going? Jesus, I don't have anywhere to go.
How long did that last?
So that was the worst situation that could have occurred. I mean, it took forever for that to come back up. Because they had to rebuild both sides of the fiber ring, and it was unpleasant. I forgot to check Spike Cave. I could have done that. We'll come back. That's one of them we can just save quick and get back there anyway. It's quicker. So, yeah, that was very unpleasant. And then I think they went back to the engineers and they kicked some ass, because the whole point of a fiber ring is for redundancy. And you don't put two sides of the ring right next to each other, because then shit like that happens. Not only that, can they put it side by side in a fucking railroad area. So, anyway, fun story for the day. That's Dunka's lesson 3. Don't build your fiber rings side by side. That's lesson 3. I hope everyone's keeping track. There'll be a quiz later. So yeah, I've been so far out of telephony now. I don't even... When you say mesh is the standard, I don't even know what that means. I honestly do not know what that means. I've been out of telephony for many, many years. If you explained it to me, I'd probably understand it, but... Yeah, it's been 15 years since I've been in telephony. Change that. It hasn't been 15 years. It's been 9 years since I've been in telephony. I forgot that I did work in. I worked internal telephony for a few years after that too, but I got out of external telephony, like high end, like switch level. This is when I was still going to college, and you know. Basically, I ended up getting a job that I didn't actually, you know... I went to college for a degree that I ended up not using. I don't use it in my day-to-day job at all. But it was a very expensive piece of paper. Yep. Absolutely. This is my job now. Star topology? Yes, I do know star topology. Bacon coin. Interesting. Actually, I have to use this to get out. Oh, we gotta go around the long way. I totally forgot. Okay. That makes sense. I gotta wonder if this is faster than just exiting. But, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I don't need any more here. And piece of heart. Wow, we're running out of places to go. Might as well just get this one here. We gotta save quit anyway. So we've done this, we've done this, we've done that. I think we go to Swamp Palace. Man, we just... This is the worst case scenario for a run like this when you've already made a few routing decisions that have come up in vain, because you've no chance of making up time, and that is very unfortunate. I'm actually going to check two things before I do this. Because I'm here, I'm gonna check these two, because if I get the hook shot, I can finish this. So we're gonna check these two items that are right next to each other. While we... The other thing is, this is not there's no easy way to get back here. So we're going to check this, and we're also going to check the Grove chest. But yeah, these are... this is not good for us here. We're going to be way behind, I believe. If this was the one-on-one, we'd be screwed, pretty much. We'd be in a lot of fucking trouble if this was the match tonight, at this point. I don't think you come back from this. Unless there's one item that just proves to be like the shovel item or something like that. If the shovel item's like the fire rod, and you can do a lot of shit before then, I could see potentially making a comeback on this one, but without that, I mean, there's no... You don't have an opportunity to make time up. Man. There's only one overworld chest left. One. And it's at Spike Cave. So now we gotta go to Swamp. I mean, we can get a couple of items in here, you know, without the hook shot, but unfortunately this pretty much means we're gonna have to drain the swamp. We're gonna have to drain the swamp 3 times. I think it's incredibly likely that we're gonna have to drain the swamp 3 times. So we need Titans. I forgot we don't have yeah. We need Titan's mitts. We need the flute. We need the hook shot. We need the fire rod. We still need 4 items. And the one that's going to lead us to the most items after this is going to be the Titan's mitts. So Titan's mitts is probably the progression item of choice here. Yeah, but unlike Trump, I've actually drained the swamp. And I'll do it 3 times. Unless I find the hook shot in here, then I'll only do it twice. Yeah, I mean, according to Mooner, I'm already under investigation for bonk shaving. So... I mean, bonk shaving is a serious offense. And we still only have 1 crystal. Oh, no, I'm sorry, we have 2. We have 2. My bad. My bad. We gotta believe there's something in here, because if it's not here, it is going to be at Spike Cave. It's the only place that's left. We've checked everything else. Remember I said about the shovel? The problem here is that the shovel is not necessarily trolly, because it's kind of the next thing to do. Again, this is very unfortunate for us, because we desperately needed something to come up that would be like, you could go here, or you can do this, or you could do this. And have one of those actually pay off as, you know, the correct choice. Something that we would have had to have done that was not completely on the level. But at this point, it's just leading you straight to point A to point B to point C. And we are definitely behind. So it just means there's no chance to make up time, and that's unfortunate. That is the problem with these seeds. Is that when you fall behind, you're done, basically. Because if we don't get the item here, we have to run all the way back up to... we have to run all the way back up to Death Mountain and do Spike Cave. Which means those are probably the Titan's mitts. Because I don't think... the hook shot gives us clearance to finish this. the flute gives us... Oh, no, the flute does not give us access to Mire. Because we need the Titan's Mitts first. The Fire Rod does give us access to... Gives us one extra chest at Skullwoods. And that's it. We can't go into Ice Palace yet because we don't have the Titan's Mitts. Titan's Mitts are really holding us back. So I gotta believe that this is Titan's Mitts. Or, you know, it's at the shovel or at the, or Death Mountain. It's gotta be one of them. Wow, it's not here. Holy shnikes. This is kind of crazy. This is crazy. Now, here's the good news. Everybody did what I just did. With this scenario, everybody did what I just did. So we did not lose any time there. That's what happened right there. Oh, we don't have the flute yet. What am I saying? Yeah, we can't actually do this. Forgot, we haven't gotten this yet. You're asking what happened. That's what happened. Is the shovel in Swamp Palace just led us to the Titan's Mitts. But I checked everything I could have checked without the hook shot. And again, everybody would have done that. There is not a single person that would have not checked every item there. So I didn't lose any time. I didn't gain any time either, but I didn't lose any time. All right, so we're gonna go do the smithy route, and then we gotta go to go up to Turtle Rock. But we're gonna check the smithy route first because we still need a lot of shit. We're still what, 4 items away? Did I read that right? Hook shot, flute, fire rod, and maybe bombos. We don't know about bombos yet. But we need minimum of 3 items still. So Turtle Rock is probably going to be loaded. But we need to find the fire rod before going up there. Because otherwise, there's not many items you can check. There's a chance that you get the small key in the first chest, and then you can go all the way around to Mimic Cave, but you can't go any further. So this is definitely one of those scenarios you want to check as much shit as you can. I'm not getting that. Oh, man, oh, man. And then we're going to have to save quit here before we head up to... We're going to turn in this chest before we go up there. Everything's on there. We had a joke earlier, the seed that we did this morning, there was a running joke that everything is in Turtle Rock. Everything is at Turtle Rock. But again, we're going to check everything that we possibly can check before going up there because the fire rod is still out there. As well as the hookshot. The hookshot is actually pretty important here. So here's the good news. Is that some of that time that we checked early is coming back to help us now. Because I'm going to suspect a lot of people are going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing, which is checking a bunch of items. Fire rod! Alright, now we've got some shit to do. Now we're going to hold on T-Rock. So now we potentially, I say potentially, earned a little bit of that time back. Because Turtle Rock was very appealing right there. Very appealing. Alright, so we're going to do both ice and... we'll basically... We're just going to keep going here. We're going to do everything we can before going to T-Rock. And yes, Space Age, you're right. Everything is just in there. It always is. Except in this scenario where it isn't. But you're almost always right. It's amazing how many times Turtle Rock has got the item you need. I already have my 2 keys. I don't need to stop anywhere. I can just barrel through this. And yes, we already checked the ped. For those that were not here earlier, we did already check the ped. It's just couch cash. This is pendant, right? Yeah, or crystal, yeah. We're gonna do silvers here just because it helps prevent, you know, it helps save a little bit of magic. Makes fighting Mothula just a bit easier. Where's that Wallmaster at? He hasn't popped down in a second. He's going to come down here now. Come here. There he is. Once again, do not go down that hole if you think the Wallmaster is about to spawn. It will grab you. Nice. There's one. There's... I don't know if that one counted. Get him down. I don't know if that one counted either. It hit the spike. Come here, you little prick. That one didn't count. Come on. That one counted. That one counted. That one... Don't know if that one counted or not. I don't think it did. There we go. That one's going to count. There we go. And it's the item. Okay, good. We got the second item. So we're going to save quit. We don't have anything else to do here. We're going to save quit. We're going to go straight down to ice. Now remember, we have to finish desert, but we'll finish desert with Mire. So those will be the last 2 that we do. So hopefully, I say hopefully, you know, we find what we need. We find the... Hopefully we find the flute inside of Ice Palace here. Because otherwise we have to go to Pendant T-Rock. And I don't want to go to Pendant T-Rock. Nobody wants to go to Pendant T-Rock. So if we're in luck, we find... So here's the perfect scenario. Is we find a key in the first chest. A small key. Or either the first or the second chest. We find a small key in here. Because then we don't actually... We're not hookshot reliant. Or we find the hookshot. And then from there, we basically just, yeah, we need that in the flute. So we're still 2 items away from go mode. Luckily, we do have blue goo because we don't have Bombos in here. We still do not know what medallions we need to get into the dungeons yet either, so. Because we have not been up to T-Rock, nor have we seen Mire. Again, keep in mind, T-Rock is a pendant. I don't want to... Oh, God damn it, I've gotten cornered here, and... It takes forever to fucking kill these things. And I don't think you can use Ether on these things. I don't think you can. I know you can use Bombos. I don't think you can use Ether. Like, that was definitely what we did not want to see. Oh, it's my wife. She just got done with her chiropractor. Oh, fuck. She just got one of the chiropractor appointment, so... And we will definitely do the bomb jump here again. We have the cane, and there's a possibility that we find the... Just felt like blowing myself up today. It's possible that we do find the next 2 chests or the 2 items. It's rare, but it does happen. And then you don't even have to do anything. You just go straight to Cold Stare. Yeah, I think I'm at the mindset now that I'm going to do the bomb jump 100% of the time unless I'm just doing a... Unless I've already been in here if I'm double dipping. Because there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to actually do this. It doesn't take very long. And... Unless you fuck it up like that. Gotta wait for this one to pass. So we have the hook shot. So we're gonna check the left chest first before going upstairs because we want... I actually did that right. I don't usually do that one right. Because we want to get a small key from this chest right here. This first chest that's down here. We desperately want a small key so that we don't have to go the really long route or do a bomb jump past the jelly room. So we really desperately want this to be a small key. It is. Happy days are here again. That's enormous right there. That being a small key. Because now you can just go straight into this side of the dungeon and just be done with it. That's pretty fucking big. And that's the only scenario that you want to check that chest first. Otherwise, you just keep going and then you get that one on the way out when you go to Cold Stare. That's item number 2. That's not good. This does also open up the double-chested fairy. Or Fat Fairy, as... Jesus Christ. Or Fat Fairy, as she is well known. That's item 3. This is a complete waste. There's nothing in here other than the crystal. That is really bad. How bad is that? Really bad. Like, means we have to check the we have to check Fat Fairy before we go up north, because there's not much left. Oh shit, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn this. I actually, yeah, I'm going to have to redo that. But I'm going to... There's 2 reasons for doing this. One is for the magic, obviously. Although, yeah, I guess that would have been enough. I thought I was 1 short. But the big thing here is the heart. So Cold Stare with Blue Mail, I believe, does 5 hearts of damage. Maybe it's just 4. But even if it's just 4 hearts... Or maybe it's just 3. If it's 4, that actually gains me a hit. Because I have the blue goo and I want to save it until, you know, until I absolutely need to burn it. I'll scratch that now. So the thing I'm pissed about right now is I got double hit and it went through the iframe. So I got hit by both Cold Stare and the falling ice at the exact same time, and I didn't get an iframe. So I had no chance to iframe that. I had no chance to switch to my goo. And then, of course, I have to burn the blue goo to get in because I have no magic. That's bullshit. That is a steamy fucking pile of bullshit, is what that is right there. Oops. Oh, hell. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do it this way. That was a steamy fucking pile of bullshit. Because I definitely got hit by both without an iframe. That's horseshit. God damn it. Wow. Jesus! Fuck a bear! Well, I guess I wanted to practice my bomb jumps today. Wow. Wow. Oops, and then I fucked that up. It's still gonna hit him, but it's gonna hit me too. Actually, you want to get this heart. Wow, that is such horseshit. I did not get an iframe. That's the only reason I didn't bother. I was going to get as many shots with my Master Sword as I could because I had an iframe coming. Well, that's at least a 2-minute loss. I didn't even pay attention to when that happened. But that's at least a 2-minute loss. Again, get this out of my system now. I cannot do this tonight. Furium will just eat me alive if I do. Oh my god, I cannot believe that happened. Shit, and I was late on that. Still got him in the corner, but... Alright, we're not going to chance it. I really wanted to just keep burning him out, but we're not going to chance it. I did get a double in there, though. The other reason you don't want to do that is because you can't go to the item menu while Cold Stare's dying. So if I killed one of them, and then I took a hit, I wouldn't be able to switch to my blue goo in time, so... I just burned through both of my blue goo in this dungeon. That was very, very painful. And I don't have my flute. I can't get any more. Man, that was brutal. That was goddamn brutal. Here's the worst part of this is we are still most likely going to have to go to Turtle Rock. I mean, we've got to be a mile behind now. We just haven't played well today at all. So we're going to check the ferry before we go up there, but... Yeah, I mean, we're totally boned here. How boned are we? We're boned. We are totally boned here. I'm a little surprised that there was nothing in Ice Palace. I really expected there to be something there. What time is it? We have to save quit when we're done here anyway, so 5:41. So we have just over 2.5 hours before our match tonight. Again, anybody that's watching, we definitely invite you to come back. Our match is at 8 p.m. Central Time. It'll be restreamed and hosted on Speed Gaming, the main channel. Of course. I haven't double-checked who the I did not double check to see who the commentators won. I do know the commentators are. I do know that Slim Kirby is one of them. For those that remember, Slim Kirby, we faced him really early on in the tournament. He was our first round. He was our very first Swiss round opponent. Really good dude. I've listened to a good amount of his commentary. I missed that too. Whatever. I'm not gonna redo it. I think I'm actually gonna do Spike Cave first. Why not? I'm just gonna do Spike Cave. I don't give a shit anymore. I've no more shits to give. I've totally ran out of shits to give. Oh yeah, I don't have fucking... Magic doesn't matter. We're going to get a full decanter here in a second anyway. Jesus Christ. What's the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen? It's always in Turtle Rock. It could be in Hookshot Cave or Bunny Cave, but for the most part, it's always in Turtle Rock. Fuck, I am so bad at spin dashing. Whatever. I give up. That's one of those skills I just haven't bothered practicing, and now there's literally nothing left other than the she's like, you better not have dead rocked me. I'll check Hookshot Cave. Wouldn't that be something if Turtle Rock was Bombos? I mean, it would tell me exactly what I needed to know, which is where the where the last items are, but because there's only 2 places it could be. I mean, I think if there's any chance in hell this is Bombos. So here's the skinny. We are 2 items away from Go mode still. We have 3 dungeons to finish. Now, 2 of them are going to be easy. They're going to be right next to each other, and they're probably both going to be Go modes. The third one will definitely be a Go mode because we've already fully cleared it, which is Swamp. We basically have fully cleared that. And yes, we are doing this first. This does not take very long. There's 0 reason not to do this. If Hookshot is in here, or Flute is in here, that could potentially save us some time. Of course, it won't be, because reasons. But yeah, this is just... Nope, it's all in Turtle Rock. Oh, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. So, we are going to be like 20 minutes off pace, I think, at this point. It's going to be so horribly bad. Somebody's going to finish before 140 at this rate. I have to assume somebody will finish pre-140. And we're going to be... We'll be lucky if we get a 2-hour seed here, based off the way this is going, unless we get both of the items really early. We already know that it's not a pedestal seed. We already did that. And we've literally cleared everything else. Oh, fuck off. Wow. I mean, there's nothing else this could happen. Nothing else could happen here. Don't have the hook shot. We got to do the slow way. You guys need to go make a sandwich. You guys got to go get a drink out of the fridge. Take a short nap. You know, this is going to take some time. When you're used to that taking like 3 seconds, that's an eternity. We have to full clear this because we have no idea where the items are at. This is quite remarkable, actually, this seed. Oh my... This is enough to make you want to forfeit. These jellies have just nailed me. Oh my god, I'm just so frustrated with this run right now. There's absolutely nothing that has gone right on this run. Nothing. This is why we did it, though. We're purging the badness. Getting all of the evil out. Purge all of the badness. Get it all out. We can't have any of this left in our system in the next, you know, after this race is over. Get it all out. We actually got to be careful with our magic. Remember, we burned our blue goo. We have no blue goo left. The third bottle that we have is either empty or it had a bee in it or something. And fire shield? Are you fucking kidding me? You're only going to give us one item, aren't you? You're going to give us one item. It's going to be like the hook shot. That's the only item you're going to give us. You're not going to give us both. Yeah, insert poop joke here. So we got to be slightly mindful with our magic usage. The last thing we want to do is to magic lock ourselves. I think if I actually magic lock myself, I will forfeit. Because you actually have to flute out at that point and come back, and I will forfeit. I've never straight up forfeited out of rage before. That would do it. I'm actually going to get that tiny decanter on the way out. Oh, just what I never wanted. I actually skipped the last one because I didn't want it. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody got done before I even got out of Turtle Rock. And I still have 3 fucking crystals to get. That's how awful this has been. Happy times. Think happy thoughts, guys. Happy thoughts. Who knows? That might actually be needed. That might be required. But if it is required, we would have come here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't want to have to fucking kill Trinex, though. I really hope the last 2 items are on Laser Bridge. Because I do not want to have to kill Trinex. Because I have to do Trinex with Master Sword. I don't want to do fucking... like, hammer switching and shit like that. Oh, our favorite not thing... Alright, alright. We're just gonna do this. Take a second. I guess we just want to do this. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Here's our key. Here's our flute. We knew one of them was going to be in here. There's our sword. Okay, we're done here. Yeah, we're done. We've got everything. We don't need to finish it. Yeah, it only gave us one. I'm not even excited to see Tempered Sword. I mean, I'm not excited about anything. That's how, because, again, we are so fucking far behind here, it's not even funny. I'm a little surprised no one's finished yet, honestly. I am a little surprised no one's finished, so... But it's all good. Oh, it's all good, guys. It's all good. You know why it's all good? This is the shit. This is the shit. It's a big pile of it. We're throwing it out. It's gone. We don't want it anymore. Think happy thoughts. Good happy thoughts, because without this shit in our system, we'll be fine for tonight. It's a giant dookie. That's what it is. A giant dookie. I want this to be Bombos, just so that we actually needed to get the Bombos medallion as well. It is. That actually is funny. Oops. +1 bonk. There's the hook. We're in go mode. Okay. That's why I wanted to check this first before going in there, is because now we can go mode everything. In fact, we're going to do desert really quick first, because we're right here. We do have the big key for this, don't we? Yeah, we came in here early, we got the big key, and then we got the 2 items and we're out. So we have to do 3 dungeons still. Now, they're all going to be go mode, so we'll be done within, like, take like 8 minutes to do all these, if we find the big key to Meyer in a decent time. But, yeah, I mean, this has been... We're going to be minimum 15 minutes behind the leader. Leader should be done anytime now, I think. And we're just so far behind because of the... We had that awful death in Ice Palace on Cold Stare. And that was one of the worst deaths you could possibly have on Cold Stare. That was atrocious. Hook was in the Mire Cave. I just got it. Like, I just got it a second ago. I did that before going into Mire. So, because now I can go mode Mire. I mean, there's no reason not to check that first. It only takes a second. And now we're just finishing these dungeons. Remember, we still have to go back and do Swamp, too. So, interestingly enough, Eastern Palace, I believe, was a dud. I'm pretty sure Eastern was a dud. Flute was in Turtle Rock. It was on Laser Bridge. We knew one of them had to be in T-Rock. We ran out of places to check. So the only pendant required dungeon was Turtle Rock. That was the only pendant required dungeon, was T-Rock. This has been just a horrible seed. And I say horrible only because it's a shitty seed to begin with. It's not a fun seed. These are not fun. But more importantly, it's just been horribly executed. We have not executed this well. We just had that horrible untimely death on Cold Stare. Oops. Oh, fuck it. That Cold Stare death was... I'm pissed about that Cold Stare death because we should have gotten that iframe. We should have had the iframe that allowed us to get to the back to the menu to use our potion. And then we had to use the potion anyway because we were out of magic and we couldn't actually get inside. So, yeah, that was just all sorts of fucked up. That one just pisses me off. I've never seen that happen like that, so... Unless I'm missing something, you know, that's just brutal. So hopefully we get the big key here soon. I'm going to check the quick ones first, and then we'll go... I think we're going to even go left. We're going to check right side before we do the... Nope, never mind. We're not checking shit. No one's done yet, but again, I know somebody will be finished soon. I would be utterly shocked if somebody's not finished within the next couple of minutes. And we still have to do Swamp Palace. Keep that in mind, too. You know, it's only going to take a few minutes because we can blow through it, but we're going to be really hard-pressed to get a sub 2 on this seed based off of how we're at right now. Which is why I expect somebody to be finishing any time now. It's not as bad as the seed we had earlier today. We did one earlier. A couple of you guys stopped by and saw... So we did a one-on-one with Ben. The Ben, you know, the last year's champ. And I did not do well. It was not pleasant at all. I mean, you play Ben, you're probably going to lose anyway, because of how good he is. But I played exceptionally poor. Just bad decisions as a whole, some pretty poor execution. I'll take powder. It's a free item. I wasn't expecting it. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't mark hookshot. I have the hookshot. I didn't mark that down. Alright, so we'll do Swamp. I am going to stop and get some goo on the way, because, again, there's no point in trying to race for first at this point, because we're not going to get it. So I don't recall how many people are in this race, but, you know, I'm surprised no one's done yet. I really am. There's got to be enough good racers that there's got to be somebody almost finished. In fact, if we get to Ganon's Tower before a .done comes in, I'll be floored. But again, it's good. Everything's all good. Guys, I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? It's because we're doing this now. And we're not doing this at 8. If we did this at our 8 o'clock race, I'd be miserable. I'd be a wreck. I'd be miserable. So I'm good. It's all good, man. Look at the smile on my face. Hi, kitty kitty. How are you, kitty kitty? It's all good. Everybody be happy. Everybody's happy, right? Everybody happy? Except I can't see what I'm doing right now because my cat's head's in my way here. Oh, my baby. This is why you do these races before a big race. You know, whenever, if you can. Oh, it's my girl. Hi. You know, I'll be home soon. Look at this. She is so cute. It's amazing how cute this cat is. If you cannot acknowledge that this cat is goddamn adorable, you're heartless. I gotta respond to my wife here in a second. Oh, and my cat almost bit my face off. And she almost bit my face off. Hi, kitty. Hi, baby girl. I gotta respond to my wife here in a minute. Here, I gotta wait till I get a moment. I'm floored right now that no one is finished. She's asking me what time I race tonight. I don't think she realizes that I'm racing right now. If she thought about it, she'd turn Twitch on her phone and see that I'm racing. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you, kitty. Hi. Don't bite my face off, please. When my cat yawns, when her mouth closes, it makes a resounding chomping noise. Like what you'd expect with like a steel vise. It's why I have my Kiva yawn as the my second emote. Oh, I got cat hair in my nose. 1 second, I have to respond to my wife here. In fact, let's give a Kiwi on just for everybody here. Let's give a Kiwi on. This little cat has got such a big mouth. Well, no one's done yet. How? Like, how is this possible that no one has done yet? I'm serious. I know there are good racers in this race. I know there are. I don't know any empty bottles? What? Oh, there's a bee. Might as well just do it. There's no reason not to. I'm not keeping that bee for anything. Again, we're pushing a 2-hour. If we don't get a good big key, this is going to be plus. We're going to be over 2. So this is not going to be a sub 2. That's ridiculous. That we're actually. Oh, don't dead rock me. Okay. That we might actually get to Ganon's Tower before somebody .duns. I was not expecting that. And did we just get a host? Doringu, I believe is how you pronounce that name. Appreciate the host, man. I'd like to welcome everybody that just joined in. We have a... We're doing horribly poorly. Like, just absolutely horribly bad. Like, on a level you would not believe bad. I'm shocked that no one is done, and that we're about ready to get to Ganon's Tower before somebody actually finishes. But welcome everybody. See, this is good though. Remember, so we have a race tonight. Our big race, our 4th match race in our group stages is coming up in about 2 hours. And we're doing this to purge all of the shit. Getting rid of all of the bad, all of the crap. We're getting it all out of our system. Because we cannot afford to have a mistake tonight. It's an absolute must-win. So, we're getting it all out of our system now. So, I'm okay right now playing horribly. I'm totally cool with it. Well, not totally cool with it. I'm semi-cool with it. If it means we're going to play better tonight, then I'm totally cool. We actually got to G-Tower before somebody finished. That's amazing. So, for those that didn't see it earlier, that door in that room right there, that is now known as the Terror Door. And if you didn't catch what happened earlier, it is one of the most painful things you will ever witness in a race. And I feel horrible, just absolutely horrible for Terror for what happened. So he's playing against Ben earlier. A win and he stays alive in the tournament. A loss and he's out for sure. And he picks up 2 small keys from that room and then goes through that middle door to get to the left side, which you should never do. Because there's a finite number of keys inside Ganon's Tower. And he ended up, because of that, he ended up having to climb Ganon's Tower without a small key. And there was no small key in the 3 chests en route. It ended up being in Tile Room. The last small key ended up actually being inside of Tile Room. So he goes all the way up to the top of the tower, to the last chest, finds that there's no key there, mirrors back down to the bottom, checks the big chest for a key, finds that it's not at the either, that it is in Tile Room, and then he forfeits the race. He had a good 3-minute lead on Ben at that point, before he started climbing the tower. And because he spent that extra key, by the time that he was done and he mirrored out, Ben had already taken the lead. He knew he was going to be screwed anyway, and he just straight up forfeited. He was so furious with himself, and Blaine just got done. That took a lot longer than I expected. To be honest, it really did. That took a lot longer for him for somebody to finish than I expected. There it is. We're actually only going to be like 7 minutes off pace, which is remarkable considering how many mistakes we made. But, yeah, if you guys did not witness that earlier, I've never witnessed anything more painful in my life. It is just horrible to watch. And everybody was feeling so bad for Terror. Because Terror's a great guy. He's, you know, I don't know him obviously personally, and, you know, I've only come to know his antics in the last, you know, month or so. But he's just a funny dude, very sarcastic, you know. Hi. My cat's back. But he's a dude that I've enjoyed watching his commentary. Vandius just finished second. We're gonna slow roll this. To see him... What are you doing? To see him lose a race that meant that much against an opponent like Ben in that way is just... I can't imagine the pain that how frustrating that is. I could not imagine it. And I don't want to imagine it. This has actually been a good gauntlet. We're gonna ferry up here. So yeah, if this is one of those times where I'd say you gotta watch the VOD to fully understand it. Fuck. But I almost don't want anybody to watch that. That's how painful that was. It's just so bad to watch. But And I think I just saw third place come... Oops. I did see third place come across, right? Yeah, Tiger just finished. Oh, man, Tiger's in this too, and he didn't... I'm surprised on how... Even though we're going to be 7 minutes off pace, shockingly close. I mean, this was a shitty seed, don't get me wrong, but we did so fucking horrible. Remember, we lost 2 minutes on a cold stare death. I mean, there was so much shit that went wrong here. I'm going to take a risk. Okay. I was going to risk it, too. I knew it was going to be close, but I was going to risk it anyway, and I would have gotten boned if I'd done it. So for those that don't know, there's a despawn glitch there. If you're going up the staircase at the exact same time that the lantern goes out in the previous room, it just spawns all the enemies and the rest of the tower, which means you can't do Molderum, which means you can't spawn the chest, and you can't hookshot across, which means unless you know how to hover, you have to reset. You have to actually completely reset Ganon's tower. So there's always that risk when you know it's going to be close before getting that chest that you're going to screw yourself and have to redo all of Ganon's tower again. Look at that, another blue goo. Now we have 4 of them. So anytime you have to do it slow with the anytime you have to do it slow with the lantern, or you take a hit or you miss something, there's always that risk that you're going to hit the despawn glitch. So I'll take if I finish this 4th place, I will take it, considering how poorly we did. Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a shitty one. I'm not set for this. Yep. Yep. Fucking blue ball. I think those both counted. Nope, didn't count. One of them missed. That was a shitty agate too. It's all just shit upon shit upon shit. So, keep in mind, boys and girls, the second we are done with this and we go to the credits, we are going to fast forward through the credits here after about 30 seconds. Everyone gets to play the bonk game. You get to guess how many bonks we have accumulated over this entire run of 2 hours. And then, yeah, the winner gets nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's fun anyway. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn it! Oh, I missed it by 1 frame. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We have half magic. There's no reason not to do this. I love cape in this fight. I really do. I'm a big proponent of the cape in Ganon. I missed the 1 cycle by like one swing on the on phase 1, which is not easy to do with tempered, but it is doable when you get the positioning all the way to the south. It's not difficult. I'm changing. It is difficult, but you got to get the backup swing really. You have to get the backup swing perfectly. Wrong side to get a double. Oops! I actually had a double and I didn't. I didn't think I had the double there, and I didn't bother with the extra swing. Oh, shit. He ducked. Alright. Not a good Ganon fight either, Jesus. Wow, we actually got a sub 2 on that pile of horse shit. Well, I actually got 4th in that. I'm shocked. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, that was something. I actually got 4th on that. How many people were in this race? 5? I thought there was actually a decent number of people in this race. Oh my god, I got 4th out of 16? How? How did I get 4th out of 16? I did so horribly bad. I mean, that was... I'm shocked, guys. I'm really shocked. I'm looking to see where everyone's at. I got a couple people in G Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4 people in G Tower. 5 in G Tower. 6 in G Tower. Oh, and they're almost done, too. There's a couple of people that are behind, but 7 in G Tower. 8 people are in G Tower, it looks like. 8 of the final, what, 12? So, we weren't that far behind, but... Ugh. Brutal. All right, boys and girls, best time of the night. We have a guess in, number 1, 19. Guess the bonks, ladies and gentlemen. Guess the bonks. I am going to guess... When did we get the boots? When did we get those boots? Oh, boots were in the mini Moldrum cave, and we skipped it. Remember, we went left and went to desert instead of going right. But we still got them pretty quickly. We ended up making our way down there not far after that. So, we've had the boots for the majority of the run. Space Age is in at 32. I'm going to guess 28. 28 bonks, because I was all over the goddamn place. Remember that I have been accused of bonk shaving, so I might have only had 5. You know what? I'm going to back mine up. I'm going to take some bonks away. Because I do bonk shave. Absolutely. I cheat on my bonks. I'm going to guess 22. 22. Give you guys another 15, 20 seconds to put your bonk guesses in. And I'm going to fast forward through the credits. And anybody that is new to the channel, I do welcome you. And please feel free to hit that follow button if you want to watch more of this. I mean, we don't normally play this horribly bad, but we do have our tournament match later this evening in approximately just under 2 hours. That will be, I will have chat closed here. I won't be paying attention to it. The restream and the commentary will be on Speed Gaming. I'll have the link posted here actually at 8 o'clock if anybody is wanting to go over there and watch. So I welcome all of you to come back to watch that tonight. It is a win or go home. And then even if we win, we're not guaranteed. You know, we're not guaranteed to continue. We have to hope for a tiebreaker. So, time to fast forward through these credits and see what we got. I'm actually curious to see what our item time is. And the only reason I say that is I actually thought I menued really well. Even though it's almost a 2-hour seed. 33 bonks. That's horrible. There's the one death. 351 for this type of seed with 11 minutes of lag time is not the end of the world. I actually am almost happy with that. But the lag time is horrible because we were all over the place. Space Age, you win a cookie, but you got to make your own cookie. So, all right, boys and girls, that is going to do it for here. Again, I got to take an hour or so off. I'm going to prep for this evening. Again, please feel free to come back here at 8 o'clock. The link will be here. I'll be in chat for 33 was the exact count, Space Age. I'll be in here until the seed goes out, and then as soon as the seed goes out, I'll be closing chat, putting in emote mode, and then everybody can join us in speed gaming. Well, you can join each other in speed gaming. I won't be there, but... and then I'll come back here for the post-game an hour or two after the fact. So, again, I appreciate everybody showing up tonight. We are going to call it here, and we will see you guys in about 2 hours.